Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at a wireless earbuds or earphones as they have it here. And these are brought to us by Jaap. Let's go ahead and check it out. So taking a look at the Jaap, these are Bluetooth 4.2 wireless earbuds, and they're different than the ones that we reviewed in the channel. They're not the most expensive ones, they're not the most cheap ones, but they are different in design, and they have this loop that goes around your ear. What they do have is a larger battery, and it gives you, I believe, up to 7 hours of playback, which we're going to see in a couple seconds. Some of the features that we have, you have water resistance, you have the ear loop design, and if we go here on the back, you'll see some of the other things that I was talking to, and we'll zoom in so you can get a good look at that. You have support for Bluetooth 4.2. It does have a 90 milliamp hour battery, which is larger than some of the earbuds that we've reviewed. You do have charging capacity of 260 milliamp hours. You do have also music playback of 6 hours, 14 hours with the battery charger. And then you basically have talk time of 7 hours, and it says 15 hours with the battery charger. Charging port is micro USB. You do have built-in microphone and decent microphone sensitivity, and it does support multi-point capabilities, which means if you're like many people where you have two phones, a work phone and a personal phone, you can have them both connected, and and what it's going to do is the Jaap is going to switch based on where the incoming call is or where the audio is coming from. And then you do have battery status on iOS devices. Now, in addition to the earphones, you have a nice carrying case. You do have some extra gels, and typically what you find is your small, medium, and large, right? And then you have these that are the foam fitting type. So this is a little bit different. So here you have the silicone gel type, and then what you have is these are great for noise isolation. So you may want to change, like if you're doing some sport activities, you'd use this type. But then if you're on a plane, you may want to use these. This is going to really block out all the sound, and you're only going to be able to hear what's coming out of the earphones themselves. Now you do have these which are silicone type. These are spin fit, and these are great for working out. They give you, I would say, similar fit and feel, and there's 3 sizes in here. Let's go ahead and open this up so you can see what they look like. It's going to give you the same or similar feel as the other ones that we have there, but I find that these are more designed and feel better for when you're working out in the gym. So you have the 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, and all you have to do is just switch them from the earphones themselves. So now let's talk about the earphones themselves. You'll notice that again, they're rather large. They do have a micro USB charging port at the very bottom right there, as you can see. You do have this goes into your ear canal, so you do get a decent amount of noise isolation. All the information about the earbuds or earphones themselves are here. There are no controls anywhere. You do have a little LED light here that will light up, and one on this side that will light up as well. The power button is here. This is your multifunction button. This does everything when associated to music. All those things are controlled by these controls. Now, one of the things I'll mention about them is, let's talk about fit. Overall, they fit really good, with one exception, and this is my exception. In the ear canal, these go in nicely. They do a decent job of noise isolation, but what I find for me is that this material here is too rigid, and because it's rigid, it doesn't come down, and you'll notice how, even when I let it go, it goes back up. I find that these bounce a lot, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a fit test so you can see what it looks like. But they don't come all the way down, and it's kind of odd. It does bother me a little bit because of that. But it's going to vary from person to person. The noise isolation, like I mentioned, is really good, and because of how they wrap around your ear, and there's no edge here. This is the other thing that's really important. So here, I don't feel an edge that's going to dig into the back of my ear. They're very much what I would consider stress-free. So you're not going to have any fatigue because you're wearing them a long time, which is, again, something that you'd want. The audio quality, let's talk about that now for a second. From an audio perspective, you're looking at decent bass, mids, and highs. You can tell the difference between the different ranges that you're listening to. With the noise isolation that you get from these, they sound really, really good. And again, the battery life has been great. Being able to use it in a gym and not have to worry about taking them off and putting them to charge mid-workout, or even putting them in your bag, and the discharge rate is very good as well. I don't have to worry about them just being dead when I pick them up. The bass, mids, and highs, like I said, are all there, are all present, and they're very much well felt throughout the experience. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the fit. All right, so what you see here is the actual fit. For me, this is the area I was talking about. And this is going to vary from person to person. For my ears, this does not rest on the back of my ear, so this bounces. But in this case, it's really wrapping around nicely and it's secure. Again, good noise isolation, and again, you have a good fit, but it's going to vary from ear to ear. All right, so here are my ears, and you'll notice how it loops around and looks fine, but back here it dangles, and you can see how much it moves for my ears. And I'll tilt a little bit, and this is the difference. You saw at the other ears there were no problem. So depending on the size of your ears and the contour of it, it's going to affect the actual fit. Now I will say that having it like this, it really doesn't add to any kind of fatigue for your ear or stress. It just bugs me because when I'm running, this thing will move around like this, and then it will just annoy me. So this concludes my review of the Jaap wireless earphones. If you have any comments or questions about this product, leave it in the comment area below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.